execution style, and at least one of the suspects is an illegal. Is this the final straw to rid our country of sanctuary cities and step up immigration enforcement? Well, joining us from D.C. is Fox News contributor Malkin. Michelle, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
I know this answer from you. This outrages you already to know that 3 college-bound students described as good students by the prosecutor of Essex County in Newark, and they're gunned down, execution style, and one of them turns out to be an illegal alien. What do we need to do about this?
We need to capitalize on the situation, and I don't mean that in a negative sense, but I've seen this narrative play out so many times where you have these brutal crimes, which are bad enough as they are, but then have an added extra insult because they're committed by criminal aliens who should have never been here in the first place. And I have to say that people like Geraldo Rivera just don't get it. Of course, we all of us are saddened by the loss of anybody in any murder. But these kind of crimes committed by illegal aliens and deportable criminal aliens who should have been kicked out of the country are 100% preventable. And it's time to look at the root causes. You know, liberals always talk about the root causes of crime. It's time to look at the root causes of the systemic failures that led to these people being here when they don't belong here, and long after they've built up a mile-long rap sheets.
Yeah, Michelle, you must have seen Geraldo on Hannity and Colmes last night, because I was going to bring up that the opposite side of this argument, Geraldo's side of the argument, is that, look, this suspect, this illegal, has been living here since he was 11 years old, and according to Geraldo and others, that means that, you know, he was basically a part of our society, that this society made him into what he, you know, allegedly did. And I know you're going to have a response to that.
Bull crap. Can I say that this early in the morning? Look, you're going to blame America for turning these criminal thugs into what they are. The fact is that the federal government has failed so many years here to identify people who are here illegally in the first place and to make sure that they don't come back after we deport them. And it's not just this guy. Remember that there is another person on the loose, Rodolfo Godinez. And although he was of legal status, most recently identified, he was supposed to be deported 14 years ago.
Right.
Michelle, I want to get your reaction to this. Hi, it's Greg, and you're an important voice on this debate, but Mayor Booker and I believe his Director of Public Safety have both said the status of the assailant here is pretty much irrelevant. But as a practical matter, and I know you've heard this concern before from law enforcement, look, they've got a crime to solve, and they may get important information, evidence, from that community which contains a lot of undocumented workers. If we put them on notice that we're looking for them, the information could potentially be less forthcoming, and they wouldn't be able to solve the crime. Your thoughts on that?
Well, I also hear from a lot of law enforcement who are just incensed that their city councils and their leaders gag them and tie their hands behind their back in preventing them from checking the citizenship status of criminal aliens. And look, it's in everybody's best interest to make sure that these people are not terrorizing their neighborhoods. If you look at the profiles of the Ivy Hill complex where these criminals were able to flourish, people look the other way. We cannot have a don't ask, don't tell policy anymore. It has cost too many lives.